this is 4 advantages of carrying pepper spray. Now, the first advantage of carrying pepper spray is it can be carried in many places other means of self-defense cannot. For example, most college campuses will allow your teenage daughter to carry pepper spray for self-defense, but they wouldn't allow her to carry a knife or gun. Also, some cities or jobs might not allow you to conceal carry a firearm, but they might allow you to carry pepper spray. Even some high schools in the US allow you to carry pepper spray. You just want to make sure you check with your school or possibly your local police department to make sure it's permissible. Now, it's important to note that pepper spray is illegal for minors to possess in many states, so make sure you check your local laws before you hand a can to your children. The second advantage is pepper spray has a really low learning curve when compared to other means of self-defense. For example, it's a lot easier to teach someone how to use pepper spray than it is to make them proficient with a firearm. It's also a lot lower of a risk factor when handled by someone with little experience. For example, if your wife or daughter has an accidental discharge with pepper spray, they run the risk of having a severe case of pink eye. But if they have an accidental discharge with a firearm, they run the risk of killing themselves or possibly others. The third advantage of pepper spray is it's extremely affordable to train with. For example, many people might not be able to afford a firearm or the ammunition to train with, but just about anyone can afford a can of pepper spray. These here are made by Palm Industries. They set you back about $14 a can, or you can buy a 5-pack for $12 a can, so you could literally buy your family of 5 each a can for under $60. Now, I also mentioned training. Well, Palm Industries also makes a blue can here, which is identical in operation to the real thing. The only difference is this can here is filled with water, whereas this is filled with pepper spray. So you can literally take this can at home and do live action training with your family. The fourth advantage of pepper spray is the use of pepper spray is a lot easier to justify than the use of a knife or gun. Pepper spray is generally seen as a self-defense tool because it's a non-lethal. For example, if you're outside at the bar and that drunk guy that's been eyeballing you all night decides to get a little handsy, you just give him a little squirt in the face with this and you go home for the night. Or you're taking your dog for a walk around the block and the neighbor's dog decides he wants to take a bite out of yours. You just give that little bastard a squirt with this, and once again, you go home for the night. Now imagine those two same scenarios, but instead of using pepper spray, you used a knife or gun. You're most definitely going to be seeing the police and possibly end up in a very lengthy court battle. Now, even if it does escalate to court with pepper spray, it's going to be a lot easier for your defense team to justify the use of non-lethal pepper spray than it will be to justify the use of an extremely lethal firearm.